Hey everybody, Joel Nelson with St. Croix Rods. We're out here, first ice, got some good fishing going on. We've been out here since early morning and the fish are biting. It's a great time to hole hop, right? So anytime you think about hole hopping, you're talking about jumping from place to place looking for active biters, and that's really what the game's been about. We're fishing spoons, we're fishing fast, aggressive techniques. We're still tipping with a little bit of bait, but what we're doing today is all about being technique specific. So if we're fishing those spoons, if we're fishing rapidly, a lot of times I'm not even kneeling down on the ice. I'm not even taking a chair. I'm not sitting in a house. I'm just standing on the open ice. So you need a rod that's a little bit longer. So for this specific application, I've actually got a rod called the Spoon Hopper. It's one of my favorites for first ice. It's a 36-inch medium light fast action rod. So you break that down, you got to think length, power, and action. So when I think length, I think 36, like I was saying. I'm able to, even in this wind today, drop that rod tip close to the hole. I don't have the wind blowing it. I can still detect bites really well. I have all the control that I want. And control is really important when you start to talk about the power. It's a medium light power rod, which is for this application in 1/8 ounce spoons, which is really about 60–70% of what my box has in it for spoons. It's the perfect power. Medium light fish it's able to weight down the tip just enough and not too much so that it's sloppy and I lose control. So that perfect power is absolutely essential to fishing a spoon, and that's where that spoon hopper comes in. So we talk length, 36 inches. We talk power right at that medium light. And then you want to talk about the action. And the action is where along that blank starts to deflect. And it's right towards the end here. It's not an extra fast, so there's a little bit of give, which is nice in case we hook a bigger fish. When we're working this bait, I like the control, but I don't like it to be just on the very tip. So for spoons, this 36-inch medium light fast action rod works out just perfect. One thing I didn't talk about was my other strategy, which is with either the Deadeye rod or the house rod. Both of these rods are designed to operate as a dead stick. Now this rod, the house rod, is nice because it has a full handled grip. Why that's good is because any kind of rod holder you're ever gonna fish with is gonna accept that full cork grip really nicely. That said, the Deadeye rod and the split grip is really comfortable to hang on to. I really like how far up my wrist it travels. But the deal about a dead stick rod is that it has a lot of give in that tip section. So I'll hook a minnow, I'll let it free swim at the proper depth, and it might be just doing this, just constantly bobbing. And the neat part is no matter where I'm hole hopping with this high vis tip, I'm able to watch that rod, I'm able to watch the minnow, I'm able to watch fish interact with that minnow. When it really starts to bob quick, I know we've probably got a customer nearby. It's probably a walleye swimming around checking it out. When it does this and then starts to bury, everybody knows what's happening then, right? So it's really nice with a bait feeder because I've got this bait feeder switch run, and that fish can take as much line as it wants. And then all I have to do, it's bob down, click over, reel it, set the hook. It's a really nice experience. So that 1-2 punch between the spoon hopper rod that I've got here when I'm jigging around first ice and hole hopping, all the way to either the house rod or the Deadeye rod as that 1-2 punch. It's a wonderful combination. It's a wonderful way to go out and fish first ice. Go out, hole hop with a spoon hopper, drop either the house rod or the Deadeye rod. I know you're gonna catch more fish using that 1-2 combination out there for first ice.